Hi, this is Owen Barry over at LA Vintage Gear. With me today I have the new Todd Sharp Amplifier, the Jack of All Tones 20, or JOAT20 as it's known. This is a 20 watt Class AB amplifier that runs on EL84 tubes. With it being Class AB, it's a lot louder than your average 20 watt amp. It's more comparable to, say, a 40, 50 watt amp. This, we're running it into a 212 cab that has Celestion Alnico Blue speakers. Some of the features on the amp: has a tube-driven reverb circuit that has 2 reverb tanks, which is something different. Has a 2-knob controlled tremolo circuit, attitude switch, which we'll talk about later, light switch, which is kind of like a presence switch. And it has an interesting EQ circuit in this amp. The way this operates is this amp is described as being all tone, and then you have the option to use a high cut to reduce some of the high frequencies, and then a low cut to reduce some of the lower frequencies. So here we are with a Dano single cut, seeing what sort of tones we can get with this going into this fine amplifier. So here we have it on a sort of relatively clean sound again. Just sounds like a great version of this guitar. You can hear everything that's going on, nice and clean, nice and spanky. So that this is not, everything today is done with no pedals as well. So it's just straight into the amp. So what you're hearing is whatever I'm playing straight into the JOAT20. So let's crank up the attitude slightly, engage the byte switch, and just turn the high cut up a touch. See what sounds we can get here. So pretty classic sounds there, and it's just kind of getting into some nice overdrive. It's bright, but it's not kind of too shrill. I've got the high cut slightly backed off, which is a high cut for this type of guitar is kind of really great. It saves you kind of rolling it off here. So neck pickup. Setting. I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit more, try and get into some lead sounds. This is attitude on full and the byte switch still up. Cleans up really well. touch here and just run through a couple of different sounds you can get from the Reverb. So this is a tube-driven reverb circuit. It has 2 reverb tanks, which is really kind of different. But you'll hear, you know, it's not just a gimmick. You can get really great lush reverb tones using both those tanks. So I'm going to crank that up a touch and go for quite a sort of deep reverb sound, I guess. Here it is with the bright switch pulled out, and the tone just turned up a touch. So here's with the drive and the reverb tone turned up almost full. So of course you don't have to use it like that, but if you want it, there's more reverb there than you could possibly ever need. So we're back on more kind of sensible reverb levels here. So let's have a look at the tremolo now then. So we'll engage that here. One of the cool features this has is actually the depth control. When it's turned all the way down, you can click it, and it removes the tremolo completely from the circuit. On a lot of vintage style amps, even with the depth all the way down, you can still kind of hear the tremolo kind of like pumping away in the circuit really quietly. But not with the Todd Sharp. So it does, what they describe it as is it goes from subtle tremolo all the way up to what they call a stutter tremolo, which is where it like cuts out completely. So yeah, the Todd Sharp JOAT20 is a really great amp. I'm going to be taking this gorgeous red looking one here out on the road with me next month when I'm playing with Tal Wilkenfeld. I'll be opening up for The Who. And you can also see me using one of these fine Danocaster guitars as well. So I'm really looking forward to taking one of these out on the road and cranking it up and getting some sick tones from it. But first impressions of this amp is it really is something quite special. So check them out. If you want more information, go to the Todd Sharp website and you'll find everything you need to find there.